Workshop Wednesday. I hope you are doing good. I certainly am. It's the middle of the week and we're rocking and rolling. I may, no, I will. No, let's say I may. You hate to create expectations. I got one button left to engrave on the dragon tail spurs and all the gold flowers and gold logo and sterling scrolls and overs and unders and all that I did. What a fun deal. But one little button left to engrave on one spur, and so we're doing good. I'll put the rowels in today and hopefully get them all blued and wrapped up, basically. So that's good. Maybe tomorrow. Leaving Friday, headed to San Antonio. Going to be there Saturday for Day of the Cowboy, blacksmithing, doing some demonstration there, bit and spur maker style. I wouldn't call myself a blacksmith, but I sure like to bang on hot metal. So I'll show y'all what I know and have good conversation, and that's the point of being there, just to visit and connect with anybody that's close. So if you're in the San Antonio area and want to come to the Briscoe Museum, look me up. I'll be outside where it's nice and cool, I'm sure, in the nice low humidity, low temperatures of San Antonio, Texas in July. Anyhow, they say they have water inside, so we may go visit inside if you get there. But anyhow, all's well. Got some workshops coming up. Got a bit workshop September 6th through the 9th. Bit workshop. Need to get some people signed up for that. Got a few folks coming. Could use a few more. Me and Ernie are going to be doing an engraving workshop at the National Cowboy Museum. That will be during our show, which is, let's see, the workshops that'll be September 27th through the 29th, I believe. And so that'll be good, be having Ernie there, so kind of we'll tag team you guys and show both worlds of what Ernie and I do. And then I got a spur workshop in October and an engraving workshop in November. Be the last ones of the year. I'm only going to do 3 next year. We'll scatter those out through the year, so 1 bit, 1 spur, and 1 engraving. That's all we'll get done next year. But anyhow, all's well. Patreon's rock and roll. People coming and going. Sign up, take a look, see what's up, and then if it's not for you, well, then move on. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just a source of information for you to come look at and get questions answered and all that, and hopefully it helps. It's all good, certainly good for me too. So, also, hey, I will give you all a little peek of the spurs, a little close up. Drago's already assumed his position for the day. Let me see if so it's a little hard to see when I don't have it all spit shined, right? All the work's done. There's the button that I got left to engrave. Got this one in the block. But let's get up here close and you can see some of the scratching that I get on as I move around. Get it in the light, right? The gold flowers, there's 14 karat rose gold. It's soldered on top of the scrolls. And then the logo here is 14 karat yellow gold, and I actually peeled the so as I soldered, I didn't solder, like I put this, they actually go over and under. It doesn't look like it. You know, what I've always done in the past is cut it out so it's all basically the same level. And then engrave it to make it looks like it goes over and under. Well, this actually goes over and under, so it creates a little texture and a little dimension and depth to my ornamentation, and that's kind of fun. That's kind of what I was looking for. Create a little interest. This side's kind of plain. It's all good though. I think I've spent enough time on this side that everybody will tell me, stop, that's enough money. But that's all fun. We'll put the rowels in and away we go. Anyhow, thank you guys for following Workshop Wednesday, being here, and we can do something for, oh, you know what? I had a tip for you guys today. I dang near forgot. Here it is. So, talking about the spurs and finishing them out today, and this goes for bit and spur makers, and this goes for people, collectors, and fans of the West. This tip can go for everybody, but how do you keep them from rusting? How do you seal them up? A couple different things I do to prevent that. So like these spurs will be done in the next couple days, and then they go to Oklahoma City and nice cool humidity there as well, and you don't want them rusting. So oil is something that we've always done in the past, and you may have heard me talk about wax. So I don't think any of it is a guarantee never to rust thing, but this is Renaissance wax. As you see here, microcrystalline wax polish that I'll put on there. So I'll heat my spurs. I'll heat these spurs up with a heat gun and get them. You know, I'm not talking about hot. They won't be over. They won't be 200 degrees. It'll be 150. There's just a little too hot to hold or hot to hold in your hand. And put this wax on there, melt it in there real good, and wipe it off. You can put too much, it can get stuck in your, you can get the wax stuck down in the scrolls there, and it's a pain in the butt. So it doesn't take a lot, you're just trying to seal it up. But the problem with the wax is it's not going to get inside that button, that hinge right there. It's not going to get in there, so without dunking it. So I'm gonna wax it, and I'm also gonna use this Ballistol oil, multi-purpose oil, and it's good stuff. It gets in there, and I've been using it on a rag. Just squirt some of this stuff on the rag, and then wipe my piece off. So after I do the initial waxing on it, like if I'm showing pieces to the world, get oils and fingerprints and acids and all that stuff throughout the day on there, then I'll just occasionally wipe it off with the rag with that Ballistol oil on there, and kind of cleans and protects. And that's the trick, is just to keep the metal with a little oil on it or sealed away from the acids and the grime of the day. That's what causes the oxidation and the rust. So if you can just keep a little oil on it, away it goes. WD-40 is something that we've always used in the past and all that. It's not actually an oil. WD stands for water displacing. This Ballistol gets in there and seals and adheres to it a little better. So, well, that's what I've been told. So I'm sure maybe Mr. WD-40 is going to call me and say, thanks for the kick in the shorts. I didn't mean that. But anyhow, the Ballistol is working really good, and it's intended to seal and protect. So, if you're a cowboy or a horseman and a horse lady and out there using your stuff, wash your bits off. Get the acids and the saliva and all that off, and no, I'm not great at it either. It's real easy to hang them up and put them back on the next day and never think about it. But if you'll wash them off real good, and then just keep a light oil on there, you might stay away from the mouthpiece a little bit because it tastes bad, right? Horse might not want to taste that. But spurs, knock the butt and the mud and the poop off, and keep a little oil on them ever so often, and they should stay good and clean and last a long time. So anyhow, I hope that helps you guys with your bits and spurs and all metal for that matter. It's not exclusive to bit and spur making. But anyhow, I hope all's well. Thank y'all for listening to Workshop Wednesday, and I will see you next week or in San Antonio. Come see me in San Antonio. Adios.